Success for a man actually comes in many realms. Having money, yeah, you don't have to be good at your job to have money. So, how do you be successful as a man? We'll talk about it. First thing, you need freedom, because you ain't a man if you're not free. If you're working your ass off, you're a slave. And you may sit there and go, I'm not a slave, I get paid really well. Listen, the slaves got free food and free shelter in exchange for work. Now all they've done is got rid of the food and shelter deal, give you dollars, which you spend on food and shelter, and you basically have nothing left. So you're still a slave. So the first thing you need is freedom. If you're not free, you're not a man. First thing, you're not a successful man. So you should always be working towards freedom. And I mean freedom with your time. Do what you want. Freedom with your location. Go where you want. There's a riot. Cool. Go in Tokyo. See you later. Bye. Going to Australia. See you later. Bye. Freedom, one thing. So I've always been an exceptionally selfish individual because I understand that the only person who wakes up in the morning and gives a about me is me. None of you wake up and think, I want to make sure Tate gets a new Ferrari. None of you think that. You should, but you don't. So you have to be selfishly motivated. Everything is motivated by selfishness. Everything is motivated by mutual self-interest. It's good for me to do this, it's good for him to do this, so this happens. But if she sees the value and I see the value, boom. That's how the world works. You cannot make money. You can only take money from other people. You can only convince other people to give you money. That's the only way money can be made, unless you're the Federal Reserve, and you're not the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve makes money. You take money. Business is simple. It's just other people's money. That's all a business is. A business is getting other people to send you their money. That's what a business is. Now, the Federal Reserve makes money. It doesn't matter in America they make dollars. It doesn't matter what country you're in. You've got your own version of the Federal Reserve. They create money from thin air. You need to understand something, is that money isn't real, and it's created from thin air to enslave us. You are slaves for money. The people who are in charge of the world, what they do is they type in numbers on a screen and they turn on the printer. They print pieces of paper and then they use these pieces of paper to make you do things you don't want to do and make you a slave for pieces of paper that they make effectively for free. Now, the important thing about this is that this destroys the idea of saving yourself rich. I have lots of people come to me and go, oh, well, I'm saving for, if I save for my retirement, save. You cannot save yourself rich because you can never save money faster than the Federal Reserve can print money. They call it quantitative easing. They call it like economy rescue. They call all these stupid things. Basically what they do is they turn on the printing press and they print money. So there's no point in you saving this money, working hard, saving little bits, and then they just print more. That's why you have to deal with inflation. That's why your money's worth less every year. But my point is, if more and more is going into circulation, you need to find a way to get more and more. You don't need to save the little bits you have, like a little squirrel. Let me get the little bits and you just save them. No, you got to find a way to get more and more. More exists. Every day there is more money. Remember, we're not trying to make money, we're trying to take money. Every day there is more money out there. Money never stays still. If you put money in a bank, that bank is using it for something. If you spend money, it's moving from one place to another. If you buy a Starbucks, Starbucks takes your money, pays its employees. Then the employee goes to the store and buys something. The money is always moving. So once again, we are not trying to make money. More money exists every day. We are trying to take money, and it's always moving. So when something's moving, it's vulnerable. So money is always vulnerable. Write this down. If you can find and identify a place where money is moving, if you can find a place where money is moving and stand in the way, then the money is vulnerable. You have to identify where it's moving and you have to attack the money. So I saw money moving and I ran up on it. That's what you have to do. So this is the reframe. You don't make money. You must take money. Money is always moving. There's more of it every day. And it is vulnerable. And you must find where money is moving and attack it. I'll give you guys a perfect example. Look at these companies like Glovo. Glovo, what's Glovo? Glovo thought people order food. Okay, well, how about I deal with getting the food from the store to the person and I can make some money? That's all it is. They saw money moving. Money's going to a restaurant, food's going to a person. Well, if I can find a way to streamline the delivery, I can make some money. It's getting in the way of money moving. Start paying attention to how money's moving and start trying to get in the way. This is another really important point on how to make money. Most people never spend any of their time or any of their attention trying to find ways to make money. You have to see, you have to change the way you view the world. Every time you spend money, every time your friend spends money, every time you see money being spent or moving, you need to work out how it was convinced. Because Starbucks didn't make $5. Starbucks took $5 from me. You understand? Starbucks took my money. They robbed me. They took my money. They took $5 in exchange for a coffee which is worth less than 10 cents. I got robbed. Broad daylight. Now, you need to sit and work out how you're getting robbed. Because if you work out how people are robbing you, it will give you more ideas on how you can get in between money between other people. Do you understand? If you sit there and go, how is everyone taking my money? Okay, now I see how they're taking my money. So how can I do the same thing and take other people's money? You need to start viewing the world that way. Most of you never consider that when you spend money. It should be all you think about because you're going to have ideas. Listen, Starbucks is just a coffee shop. They're one of the richest companies in the world. But they didn't come up with a great idea. It's not a revolutionary idea. It's the most boring idea. We're going to sell coffee, maybe a couple brownies. We'll have free Wi-Fi. That's the crappiest business idea. That's the worst idea. And they have all this money. People always say, Andrew, I need an idea. No, you don't. You don't need a good idea. Because bad ideas make money. Boring ideas make money. The most basic things make money because people are always spending money. Look at the stuff you spend money on. You're not spending money on taking a rocket to elephant space. You're not doing anything unique. You're spending money on crap. People are robbing you with crap and junk. That's what's happening. So you can do the same thing. What was the quote I said? What was the quote I said at the beginning? Business. It's just other people's money.